You need more exclamation points!
Finish it!
What going on, PAX? Has everyone had a positive experience, more or less, thus far? We've really had a lot of fun. I mean, our theory is that PAX is just wherever you guys are, and so then as long as we make a place that is big enough to hold you in it, PAX will exist. It's like a if you build it, they will come type scenario. I can't see any of the human beings out there who may or may not be at the microphones, and that makes it very difficult for me to choose them so that I can behold. What would you like to talk about?
I would absolutely love to. So this is PAX number 5 for me.
Ho ho!
And it's interesting to be able to drive out to see you guys and see you on the East Coast. It's kind of odd.
There's a novelty factor?
It really is.
But we need to set you up with some kind of chevrons or something like that so that you can see another attendee and say, yes, he has fought the battle, you know.
It's the PAX 06 and 04 shirts, I think. You wear those and you've got some geek cred.
Simultaneously, and then the bulk just begins to build.
Yeah. I like it that way.
You see how many necklines there are. Oh, yeah.
So to those guys here that are their first PAXs, there may be teething problems in a small venue, a new venue. Don't worry, things will be sorted out. Just relax and have fun. That's what PAX is.
Just let me chew on you.
Yeah. I have two things that I can talk about. You get to pick which one because I want other people to have something to say. I've asked you all the questions I needed to over the last 4 years.
We've had many opportunities to speak.
We have. I found out what happened to Thomas Kemper and everything else.
Right.
So, you've got two options. One, from a physics and engineering background, I can tell you what would happen if Juggernaut actually met the blob.
Okay.
And the other,
So this is like a reverse question.
yes. And the other option is, I'm also an elementary school teacher, and I've used some of your strips to help teach comics, and I can talk about that for a minute. It's up to you.
He's teaching the master class here. We're all here to learn. Juggernaut thing, something would happen to Juggernaut or to the Blob. I feel satisfied that something would occur.
Okay.
Talk to me about these comic strips.
Okay, so you may or may not be aware, but you probably will be soon because you have kids that are going into school.
We do.
But there is a crisis in boys' literacy right now because, quite simply, they aren't being served.
They're not literate?
They're not. They're not
Is
interested.
that the core problem?
It is. They're not interested in reading. Nothing that they've been given is interesting to them at all.
You know what it is? It's these Pokemans.
Yeah, it's just damn Pokemans! If they can read anything, I'm happy with it, but a way that I use to try and get them invested into reading is graphic novels and comics.
Sure.
And being a bit of a comic artist myself, I try and get them engaged that way. So I've taught this in grade 3, 4, and 6. And I've taken some of your strips, ones that you guys used to teach. Do you remember those?
Oh yeah, totally.
With the waxing the pig.
Yeah. We blank them out.
Yeah. So
absolutely.
I've blanked those out. I've taken some PvP strips. I've taken some Foxtrot strips, and I've said, let's look at these character designs. So how can you automatically tell by silhouettes who these characters are? Let's look at the character faces, how expressive they are. And that's something I really love about your art, is that the faces are really expressive. And when all the words are gone, I can say to these 8-year-old kids...
It's almost as though the words are irrelevant.
Yeah. I can say, so what's happening in this panel? What are these people feeling? What's going on? And why are they thinking that? So they're able to see that in the art and then begin to write from that.
Yeah. That's
So
great.
I get them to plug in the words, but of course I'm not going to stop there. I work with character creation, and then I get them to create their own characters and their own worlds and their own 3 or 4 strip panels. And every time I do this, I have 4 or 5 kids, always boys for whatever reason, that get really invested into it and really excited. And with them, I then extend that and sometimes have comic clubs after school or at lunch. And I give these guys like a Twisp and Catsby. And what is the ham? It's exuberance. Where do the balloons go? Away. What does this mean? So I can get into a discussion with these 10-year-old kids about literacy and about comics and about what's going on, and they get so excited they make their own comics, their own strips, their own mythos, their own back world.
Nice.
And I just wanted to thank you guys and anyone, I don't know if Scott's here, that you're helping me to inspire these boys that are completely lost in the school system to create something and to love comics and literacy. So I'm inspiring a new generation, so thank you guys.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we love doing that. I mean, obviously we couldn't hook it into a greater curriculum as you could. I mean, we don't have that kind of training, but we can definitely, get boys to imagine why you would interact with a pig, explore the different venues, obviously.
Hi there.
Hey.
Yes. Hi there. I am Papa Prinny with the unofficial PAX Community DVD. Our thing is that we film as many things at PAX as we can, make free DVD ISOs out of them, and distribute them online after the fact.
What a cool person.
Thank you. The big thing, though, is that anyone who wants to contribute can do so. So if anybody out there has any footage from PAX at all, come on to the Penny Arcade Expo forums and talk to us. We've got some threads on there. So that's the first thing I wanted to say.
Smart.
Thank you. That's the first thing I wanted to say, but I also have a couple of questions for you.
Fire away.
For both of you.
Yes.
Yeah. An audience, no hints. This will sound familiar to some of you.
It's a test?
Reaction time is a factor in this, so please pay attention. Answer as quickly as you can. It's your birthday. Someone gives you a calfskin wallet. How do you react?
Oh. I return it.
I'd do what he did.
You've got a little boy. He shows you his butterfly